Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. Man, it's a Friday night. It's not Friday Night Lights. We're indoors and we're under the lights, but we're also not cold, Doug. It's a great day to be a Bulldog, and the Danville Lady Ironmen come to town tonight. It's a Friday night tip-off classic here at the Jersey Shore Area High School. And you've been breaking down some of the analytics, and we appreciate you. Remember, tell your friends, subscribe. We know football season's over, but we also want to be able to expand and expound upon our broadcasting history. We want to be able to cover other sports, and we can't do that without your support and your viewership, because we can leverage sponsorship that way. So, Doug, it's great to be here with you tonight. And what do you think about the matchup?
Well, it's a good matchup. Always an interesting situation when you're playing a team in your own division in the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference. So we were talking prior to the broadcast. So the divisions in the PHAC for fall sports, football in particular that we broadcast, and basketball are not the same. So they're not just the big school division like they are in football. So in the girls basketball Division I, it is Jersey Shore, obviously, Shikellamy, Danville, Central Mountain, Selinsgrove, and Midwest. So out of all of those schools, all of them except Danville are quote-unquote big schools, 4A or bigger. Central Mountain in basketball is 5A, but then Danville is 3A, and they are in Division I. What's interesting is the PHAC divisions in basketball are all even, 6 teams each. So again, in Division I, Jersey Shore, Shikellamy, Danville, Central Mountain, Selinsgrove, and Midwest. Currently, Shikellamy leads the way at 6-4, 2-0 in the division. Jersey Shore also 2-0 in division, overall 6-5. Danville in third place at 1-1 in the division. 4-7 overall. So just very quickly, Division II, 6 teams again: Central, Milton, Mifflinburg, Shamokin, Lewisburg, and Montoursville. What's noticeable there, Shamokin, a 4A school in Division II in girls basketball. And then finally, Division III, again, 6 teams, pretty similar to what it is in football: Hughesville, Loyalsock, Mount Carmel, Bloomsburg, Southern, and Warrior Run. Out of all of those teams, Nate, probably the best team overall. You've talked about it several times. In Division II, Central Columbia, they are 9-0. Their girls soccer team won the state title. Very, very talented team athletically. Most of their starters and standout players are freshmen. A very, very good team. So just to break down there, again, Danville comes in at 4-7, on a 3-game losing streak. So they lost their last 3 to Shikellamy, 51-13, to Southern Columbia, 44-38, and then to Bloomsburg, 31-27. Close game there. Pretty good rivalry there. Jersey Shore comes in overall at 6-5. Notable that big win this past Monday, 10-point win over Central Mountain on the road. And what's noticeable about that win is that they had 4 players in double figures, led by Marley Lehman with 16, Avery DePasquale and Kylie Shaw with 13, and Sadie Shaw with 12. And then the second note on that Central Mountain game from earlier this week, Jersey Shore, the Lady Bulldogs, had 9 3-pointers. Lehman had 4, DePasqua and Sadie Shaw and Kylie Shaw all had 3, and that's the difference in the ball game. If you can make a couple threes, you have a chance to kind of outdistance your opponent. Central Mountain ended up only having 4 overall 3-pointers, so the threes were falling on Monday on the road for Jersey Shore.
You know, I was looking at some of the numbers here tonight, Doug, and they're not all seniors, obviously. This is Teacher Appreciation Night, which is pretty cool to know. I was talking to Coach Tony Owens, T.O., a teacher here in the physical education department, but also a former outstanding wrestler, Lock Haven University from Tyrone. He'll be on TNT, Tailgates and Testimony, in an upcoming week, along with Doug Birdsong when we launch those first 3 or 4 episodes. Really looking forward to doing that. But Coach Owens, obviously admired by some of the players, and lots of teachers have come out tonight, which is exciting because it's a great way to show support not only for the girls team, but it's also great to give back to the faculty.
Oh, always good to have the recognition type events that you do at these type of sporting events, and what I've seen from Jersey Shore many times over the years at Thompson Street Stadium, well attended and definitely well appreciated. And my wife's a retired teacher. I taught as well early in my career, so certainly know that appreciated is greatly appreciated when it's recognized.
Yeah, it is, and the patience that it requires to be an educator, and really you're a home away from home for a lot of kids, and the reality is sometimes you're the only love they ever get. So again, it's a great day to be a Bulldog here at the high school tonight. We aren't even to warm-ups yet, so this will probably tip off somewhere around 7:30. I want to talk just briefly about the Lady Bulldogs and the fact that they're on the rise. We talked about the youth factor. Danville's young as well, but 9 freshmen, 1 sophomore, 4 juniors, and 2 seniors here for Jersey Shore. We've seen a lot of youth. The majority of, other than Avery DePasqua and Kylie Shaw being a junior, they're all underclassmen. France is a sophomore. Sadie Shaw is a freshman along with Marley Lehman. She's done a great job at point guard, and you can see they're coachable. If you go back to the first game of the year and you look at that Crestwood game, 12-4, December 4th, that was an absolute blowout. What was that? That was a wake-up call. But Coach Shaw's a fundamentalist. He teaches golf. He teaches kids. I remember the days of old when they went deep up at Elkland. Dave Shaw, they're over along the wall right now. We'll get a little glimpse of them. But they were all about, the kind of drills nobody likes to do, the 3-man weave, the dribbling skill drills, the taps against the backboard, just a lot of fundamentals, the things that we forget about. Everybody wants to run 5 out now because of the 3-point arc, but the high-low game, the baseline, the back cutting, the moving without the ball, the pick and roll, the give and go, it's just a lot of things that take time to develop. But I can see the girls have gotten better. Obviously, we've seen them get a little out of control at times. They need to maintain the self-control, the discipline, the poise. Otherwise, they get turnover happy.
Yeah, basic skills are the key, Nate, in all sports. If you can't do the simple things, you won't be able to do the more complicated thing. And, we saw that a little bit at the boys' game, a couple days ago. A nice win for Jersey Shore here against Central Mountain. I did not know, and Henry Hubler, give him a shout-out from the Sun Gazette, was here covering that game. I mentioned that was the first win for Jersey Shore boys over Central Mountain in 8 tries since 2021. And even though the team improved greatly in Coach John Boob's first year last year, went 17-9, made the playoffs, they were not able to get a win 2 times against Central Mountain, our closest local rivalry for the Bulldogs. So nice win, 14-point win, led from start to finish, did the boys, and you'll have the ball game here tomorrow night. Another good challenge for the boys teams against a perennial power, Shamokin. Again, we talked about that a little bit. Shamokin not quite as good this year.
Boy, they're tall though, Doug.
They're very big, and they have 3 players that score in double figures. You'll notice a couple of the names from the football team, the punter and the wide receiver, the Steinbacher kid. Very good, but they're not as dominant as they were last year when they won 25 games. So that'll be an interesting matchup for the boys team tomorrow. But we are focused tonight on the girls. And real quick, so I looked at the high school sports schedule. NorthCentralPA.com does a nice job of listing it. So tonight is a wrestling and overall girls basketball night. So there's a couple tournaments that start. Midwinter Mayhem and the Southern Tier Tournament for wrestling. Then all the rest are girls except 3 teams, Meadowbrook Christian, Smithport at Galton, and Walnut Street Christian at Northumberland Christian. So all of the quote-unquote public schools, for the most part, will play tomorrow, and they started out with a midweek game, and most of them will play Saturday. On the girls basketball side, of course, Danville here is at Jersey Shore, and a number of the PHAC teams, Hughesville at Loyalsock, Mifflinburg at Milton, Montoursville at Lewisburg, Mount Carmel at Warrior Run. So a good smattering. Shamokin at Central Columbia as well. Shikellamy at Selinsgrove. That's a big cross river rivalry there. So again, girls basketball seems to have found its place on a Friday night, and we're looking for a good one here now that warm-ups have begun. The Danville Ironmen in the purple and orange, Lady Ironmen, and the Bulldogs, of course, in the black and orange.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night. Great officiating crew. Nick Tagliaferri, former Jersey Shore coach for a year, Hughesville coach. Lots of deep runs, rivalry with Lewisburg. He put Hughesville basketball on the map. He's here tonight along with I think it's Woodley. But anyway, South Williamsport, former principal, great leader, community guy. Remember going up to Bryce Jordan, watching the finals with Imhotep and some great games when we didn't have to go all the way to Hershey to watch those finals. It was great. What's up, Tag? Good to see you, brother. But again, Danville came out tonight. I love the tearaways, Doug. I thought they were the Harlem Wizards for a minute, a little Globetrotter action.
Kind of like the Indiana Hoosiers men's team
sweet,
wears
man.
those
Sweet.
striped
Good
warm
to
ups.
see you, brother.
Yeah, so the officials are of course, Nick Tagliaferri, Dwight Woody, and Rick Zimmerman tonight. Thanks to AD Bill Minster for getting that information to us. Again, the JV team, Lady Bulldogs came up a little bit short. Danville had a very nice athletic team. Danville 30, the Lady Bulldogs 14 on the JV side as they try to develop those skills and get better and better as the year goes on.
Yeah, it's always nice to pay respect to all the community people. Tonight's teacher appreciation night, but Jackie George retired. I want to give a shout out to G and the current crew of therapists here who do a fantastic job. And again, just so many sponsors on this journey with us that have made this feasible, made this possible. Just going to mention a couple of them right now. We're going to cut to commercial before we hear the starters, but just to give you a quick shout out right now, we're going to talk about Susquehanna Transit. Get on the bus. We appreciate you guys. 753-5125. If you need a job, call Susquehanna Trailways. StarwayRoofing.com, 814-281-9164. Central PA's highest rated roofing company. We see your signs and yards. You're coming this way. Mostly Bellefonte, Mount Zion State College. Talk about high end, but they're domestic as well. They do a great job. And the Glick family, it doesn't get any better. Just attention to detail, fully insured with a 5-star rating. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchik, your elder care and special needs law firm. Thank you. PAElderCouncil.com, 570-322-2077. Julie Steinbacher, you're one of a kind. Diamond in the rough. We appreciate you. Bald Birds, Blaze Alexander Kia, Best Auto Sales, Tanner Doverspike, SGO Service Garage, Fisher Insurance Agency, Integrated Accounting and Consulting. We'll talk more about them as well as Devlin's Auto Glass as the game progresses. Check the icons, the business card logos as the game scrolls, and you'll see who's been a part of this journey, because otherwise there would be no basketball season. So we appreciate you. We'll be back right after this. www.dogpoundproductions.com. Check us out on the internet. Click the live button. Subscribe to the YouTube. Become a Stray. We'll love to hear from you. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're greeted with rows of tools as far as the eye can see. From air compressors and generators to pressure washers, power tools, sockets, pumps, hand tools, and welding machines, they've got the gear you need. Featuring Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other top brands, Clark's offers unbeatable selection and expert service you can trust. Call 570-321-8206 or stop by today. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, where the selection is truly mind-boggling. At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're real people serving real people. Your financial future matters, and we're here to help you manage your assets with care, insight, and integrity. Our goal? To give you more peace of mind, more value, and more clarity for the road ahead. Reach out to Todd Rischel and the team today at Evergreen Wealth Solutions, 1000 Commerce Park Drive, Suite 416, Williamsport, PA. Call 570-601-6960 or visit them on the web at evergreenwealthsolutions.com. Evergreen Wealth Solutions, guiding your future together. Jiffy Market in Delhi. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market in Delhi at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week, they got it all. From weekly subspecials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market in Delhi that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market. When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back again. We thank you, Bob Boob, First Choice Century 21, Clark's Expert Sales and Service, Evergreen Wealth, and Todd Rischel and Alan. Where would we be without Jiffy Market, man? I got to get myself a ham salad sandwich tomorrow to make the weekend that much better.
Oh, love the sandwiches at Jiffy
They're
Market.
great,
Oh,
man.
they're fantastic.
You know, everybody says when they come to town, like I've got old roommates at college, people will stop by. And you would think it's either one of two things. It's a Santino's cheesesteak, or it's a Jiffy sandwich, and you're like, seriously? But it's whether they remember it when they went camping or kayaking or just on the go, grab and go, and it's always something fresh there at Jiffy.
Yeah, we appreciate Alan very much. And real quick, so take a look at the schedule. So obviously the game here tonight at Jersey Shore. Danville, their next 3 games, they host Midwest on Tuesday the 13th. Then they're at Selinsgrove on the 16th, at Central on the 19th. Central Columbia, and then at Central Mountain on the 21st. So I gave you 4 there. They get into a 3-game road trip there for Jersey Shore. Home here tonight against Danville. 3-game road trip coming up on the 13th at Shikellamy, 16th at Midwest, 19th at Montoursville, and then they host Selinsgrove here on the 21st. So that'll get you into a week or 2 from now. So keep in mind, come on out. See a ball game here, boys or girls, wrestling events as well. Winter sports fully underway here in 2026.
Yeah, it's excellent. You know, there's some celebrities in the building tonight, too. Ron Kodish, right over there around 11:30, former Penn State great coach, lots of history. And you know what? He's at the boys' games and the girls' games. And what's cool about that is, you know, when it's in the DNA and in the blood, you know, you just want to be a part of it. Coach Mike Shaw doing a fantastic job here. Two-sport athlete and coach, fantastic golfer, plays a lot down at Williamsport, but he's really taken the kids under their wing. The golf team has had tremendous success, but it doesn't happen without going that extra mile. You know, Tom Gravish eats, sleeps, and drinks football. The programs that seemingly have been maybe more successful year in and year out here at Jersey Shore is, you know, you don't sleep. It's like parenting. You never take a day off.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be dedicated for sure. And what everybody hopes, whether you're a parent or just a fan of your local high school, is that your teams are competitive and the players have a good experience. It's enjoyable for them. They get to learn some things, and hopefully along the way they can win some ball games and win some championships or have a chance to at least compete for them. And Jersey Shore has certainly done that on the girls' side the last 4 years with Peyton Dincher, Division I athlete, now playing at Lemoyne College. In the NEC, the Northeast Conference. A lot of fans would know that includes St. Francis, Robert Morris, those type of schools.
Yeah.
Duquesne is in that. Some very good girls basketball in that NEC. Dan Burt is a longtime coach at Duquesne, former assistant at Bucknell, been there about 15 years. Saw them on TV about a week ago. They're very good. So Peyton's at a good level there, but when you lose a Division I athlete like that, you have that transition, Nate, just like
Absolutely.
you talked about. You have that transition from a fairly veteran team to now a fairly young team, but there's some talent here for sure.
You know, I was listening to Urban Meyer talk a little bit about the NIL and the blessings and the curse. If you look at the Final Four in collegiate football at the FBS level right now, Indiana obviously plays tonight along with Oregon. It's hard to beat a team twice, but Urban Meyer said, hey, the reality is it's made a lot of your mid-majors more competitive, but it's also taken and made the playing field more competitive. I think you're going to see, as the Big Ten's gotten bigger and as the SEC's gotten bigger, it's unpredictable. Ole Miss made it. Obviously, Lane Kiffin had a huge part of that. And we're here for basketball tonight, but there's a big game tonight to get to the championship. But the NIL has changed all of Division I sports at a level, because if you're at a Lemoyne or you're at a Bucknell and you really shine, you're not there for long.
No, great example of that, and I think I mentioned this at the boys' game. Noah Williamson was Bucknell's center last year, 2 years, his Harris freshman and sophomore year. Foreign player from Latvia, but it went to high school in the U.S. 7-footer, very athletic, player of the year in the Patriot League, best player by far. Saw him a couple times, could handle the ball, could shoot, to do everything. So he's at Alabama this year. He comes off the bench. He's like player 7, 8, 9, whatever, plays about 8, 9, 10 minutes a game, $1.5 million NIL. I mean,
wow.
Bucknell, you get a scholarship, and you might get a little bit of extra, but not much.
No.
You get the experience of having a $75,000 tuition bill waived for you.
Exactly.
And all the experience of, having the chance to play in the big dance, all of that. But that's where you're right. When you're really at that high level, you can't blame those kids for, taking the money and running, so to speak.
Well, when you started talking to me, I understood what some of the top-tier players were getting. But when you're talking about somebody I've never heard of getting $1.2 million from a mid-major to really solidify a team and give them that deep run. Hey, maybe they need the 7-footer. Maybe they need the shooter. Now you get real selective in the process of what you're trying to acquire, and it becomes very transactional.
Yeah, and in basketball, obviously you don't need 40 players like you do in football. You need that 7, 8, 9, 10 players, and Noah Williamson from Bucknell, perfect example of that. Had 2 great years at Bucknell, player of the year, probably would have been the player of the year candidate again. Coming back from them certainly would have made Bucknell a much more competitive team. But that's the world they live in men's and women's basketball at the Division I level for sure.
Exactly. Well, it's going to be exciting tonight. Again, we're going to have the starting lineups here real quick. I know you were able to acquire those, Doug, so that's great.
Yep, so we'll follow along here. Coming up here for Danville, it's going to be number 2, Bryn Wilson, sophomore. Number 4, Emily Dalton, freshman. Number 4, number 10, Olivia Poe, junior. Number 11, Cece Combe, a sophomore. And then number 23, Hannah Merrill. That'll be coming up in a minute after the national anthem.
We'll be back right after this at DPP Sports.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional. It's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and co-workers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence.
We're back again. Doug covered the starting lineups. Danville comes out in the purple and orange. Always a great contrast.
Yeah, but again, for Danville, number 2, Bryn Wilson. Number 4, Emily Dalton. Number 10, Olivia Poe. Number 11, Cece Combe. And number 23, Hannah Merrill. And that is sophomore, freshman, junior, sophomore starting lineup for the Lady Ironmen. Matt Diltz is the head coach, Tom Blasick and Megan Haynes, the assistant. So coming up here for Jersey Shore, the starters are number 4, Lena Loomis, a senior. Number 10, Avery DePasqua, a senior as well. Number 11, Marley Lehman, freshman at the point guard. Number 15, Kylie Shaw, junior. And number 22, Graceland France, a sophomore. Nate mentioned it. Mike Shaw is the head coach. Josh Smith, Avery Hess, and Patty Hess are listed as the assistants, but I believe the older Shaw girl who plays golf at Susquehanna is helping with the program as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night here. We're looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, Nate, it should be a good matchup. I mean, Danville comes in, a couple games under 500 at 4-7. Jersey Shore at 6-5. But when you look at the makeup of the teams, they are identical pictures of each other. Very, very young.
Yes.
So you know these teams have some ability. It's going to be a case of, again, who makes some shots early, who can get up, take that lead, because everybody's more comfortable playing with the lead. But it's interesting, Nate, in the game on Monday at Central Mountain, Jersey Shore went down 8-0, then went on a 22-0 run, and then went up and held that lead through the middle of the fourth quarter. Then the Central Mountain Lady Wildcats came all the way back, only trailed by 4, but then the Lady Bulldogs were able to close it out with some good shots and foul shots in the last couple minutes of the ball game to secure a 10-point win. So a nice win on the road again on Monday. See how they do here tonight. Tip-off coming up here in just a minute.
Yeah, they got hot in their last game at just the right time, and of course that's what you want to see if you're a Bulldog fan. And of course we want to limit turnovers tonight. We want to see some growth in the arena, maturation, which we have seen. But boy, it's nice to see underclassmen play well. Tips up. Lady Bulldogs get it inside the circle. It's going to go the other way. Got to be outside that circle when you get the possession.
Yeah, that's one of those unique rules. And normally, you'll see it in the boys' game, they tip it way far away.
Here they come, the Danville Lady Ironmen. Number 4, Emily Dalton, cuts down the lane. Good pressure by the girls from Jersey Shore. 11's their hot hand. She likes to pull the trigger. No, makes a tough shot. Good rebound by number 10, misses it. There's a foul. Sadie Shaw, I believe. Let me get the look. Yes, Sadie Shaw, 14. She got her hair up a little different tonight.
Man-to-man defense for the Lady Bulldogs to start this one off.
Number 11, Cecilia Coombs. She does a lot for the offense. Tends to run through her to the wing, back to the key. Nice look. This one's long and left. Good rebound by Loomis. Loomis gets it out. Up ahead, Kylie. Good. Lady Dogs in transition, and I get one early.
Fast break, really nice pass there. Like to see that dribbling to a minimum, run to perfection. 4-2.
Good hustle by the Dogs. Oh, that one got through. Good pass. Up and good. Good by number 4, Emily Dalton.
Sadie Shaw almost got the tip away there, but Danville responds with a nice fast break of their own. Little pressure here.
Good pass up to the freshman. It's in. Number 11, Marley Lehman.
Really good spacing. That's where that 3-man weave practice paid off because everybody got in their lanes, rewarded with the layup.
Yeah, nice look by Kylie Shaw, too. Stops and pops. This one's long. They box out. Don't get it. Danville's going to get a second chance here. Number 2 to the penetration. Does she travel? Yes. Picked up that pivot foot.
So number 4, Emily Dalton, who got that rebound for Danville, she played the entire JV game, so she played all of the JV, gets a start here tonight on the varsity as well.
Wow, going to go deep. They got her. Kylie Shaw doesn't get to it. I thought initially that was for Loomis, but...
Yeah, good idea to take a chance there, but you kind of have to put some air under that one like a football pass and allow your player to run under that. So since that went out of bounds from the baseline, Danville gets it under their own basket. 4-2 here early, Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, we're coming back this way. No touch, therefore, under the baseline. Good out-of-bounds play. Number 11, nearly stolen away. She's up, second chance, up and good. Cecilia Coombe.
Yeah, you can tell she's very good. She's very athletic, has a very good idea what she wants to do with the basketball.
Marley Lehman, Kylie Shaw, left hand, no good. No second chance. Good rebound by number 2, Bryn Wilson. Danville looking to score early. Boy, they're running and gunning. Sadie Shaw up, fouled. Wow. Boy, Doug, this became a track meet early.
Yeah, both teams looking to get out and run and certainly have the ability to do that. Sadie Shaw going to get rewarded here with a hard take to the basket. 2 foul shots coming up here. Game tied at 4, 5:59 to go here, first quarter.
You know, you can see even in the transition game, Jersey Shore's developing.
Oh, no question about it. Really good spacing on a couple of those fast break opportunities.
That was second one's good there.
Good adjustment on that second foul shot. First one was kind of long and left. France coming into the ball game. We had her listed as a starter, so my mistake there. She really played well in the last game we broadcast here about a week ago.
Stolen away. DePasqua. Kylie Shaw takes a look, kicks it back up to Sadie Shaw. They're looking to get it inside. There's France, left hand, no good. Oh, what a good look though.
Nice play run there, just a tough rollout.
Coon. She's special.
Yeah, she's good. You can tell she's really balanced on her feet. Really good look there from the 3. Gives Danville a 7-5 lead.
DePasqua looks to reverse the ball, picks it up inside. Loomis up, and she gets the foul. Here's what I like about that position. Was it a jump?
Yep, called the jump.
Danville way.
Defenders got the hands on it cleanly.
Hey, pick it up. Look.
Both teams come out with a 3-quarter press tonight. Each team has the same game plan. Poe kicks it over. Coombe has the ball, and she likes to handle the ball. Everything goes through Coombe. She's the quarterback of this team. Inside, there she is again. Up, good. Wow, she could end up with a great career.
Be interesting to have some stats on Cece Coombs. You can tell she has the ability to score the basketball for sure.
And only a sophomore.
9-5 Lady Ironmen.
Kylie Shaw kicks it back out. DePasqua picks up the loose ends. Franz going to take it, kick it out. There she is, Marley. Just short, but a good rebound by DePasqua. Franz pulls it. Franz hits it. Trifecta.
Yep, nice shot from the left-hander from that right wing. Brings the Lady Bulldogs within 1.
Good steal by Loomis.
Really good anticipation there.
DePasqua inside to Loomis. Can't handle the pass. Danville on the run. Long on that. There's a foul. Good job getting position by DePasqua.
Yeah, a little bit out of control there for number 2, Bryn Wilson. That's not a great take. She was kind of 1-on-3 there, 1-on-2. A little early shot there. Foul against Coombs on that rebound attempt. Bulldogs trail by 1, 8-9, 3:47 to go.
Very good ball game thus far. Both teams extremely competitive tonight. DePasqua kicks it to Marley in the corner and wants to pull the trigger. She goes baseline, kicks it back out. Nice ball reversal. Kylie Shaw pulls it just long. Good attempt at the rebound. Boy, I thought Sadie Shaw got pushed in the back, but no call on that play. Danville going the other way.
Yeah, you can definitely see 2 very evenly matched teams, youth, but have some skilled players on both sides.
She has a nice handle. Bryn Wilson gives it up into the paint, nearly stolen. Good job by the Bulldogs. Kicks it out. That one's loose. Coombe picks it back up. She's dangerous. She's got the ISO here. Stops and pops. Just short. Good box out by Franz. Ooh.
Touched by Jersey Shore, according to the official crew there. They all agreed on that
Yeah,
one.
they
so it's
did.
gonna
They
stay
did. They
there.
had a little conference. Tag got the affirmation from Woodley. Nice baseline pass. Number 4 rejected by France. So Dalton rejected by France. It stays here. We'll see what out-of-bounds play Danville runs. This is when you can see how well teams are coached. Outside to Coombs. She might pull it. That one's long. Good job. Boy, there's a lot of physicality. Kicks it out. Nice second shot by Hannah Merrill. Oh, just
Dincher in the ball game on that one timeout for sure.
$11-8 is the score. Danville up right now. First quarter, 2:11 to go. Stop, pops. Coombe off the front end. Marley Lehman gets the rebound. Only a freshman. She has really looked good at the point position this year.
Running that stack play, trying to get a person free down low.
They get it inside to Loomis. Loomis turns, right hand, up and good. What a nice little Luau Cinder move down low.
Really nice job there. Good footwork. Pulls the Lady Bulldogs back within 1.
Danville, that's 7. They get across the timeline. Good defense. Wilson, baseline, stops, reverse. France gets taken off the dribble, but good defensive recovery. DePasqua inside the trees. Oh, that's tough. That hurts.
Oh, Coombs really good hands there. That's where Shore has to be stronger. You have to be strong and get it out of there when that defense doesn't get off of you underneath the basket on the attempt. Will lead to a three-point play attempt here for Coombs.
Well, you know, she's 5'6", 5'7", and I'll tell you what. That's fairly tall for a girl. Doesn't complete the three-point, but Jersey Shore, just like you said, getting out rebounded, giving too many second looks. Lehman gets it. Good job on that weak side rebound. See if she gets to the rim. France, she's going to reverse it. Nope. Good job. The pass. That's deflected. We'll see what they do here. I disagree with that call. That was definitely off of Danville.
Oh, boy, I thought so, too,
Lady
as well.
Ironmen.
I mean, that's why DePasqua let it go. She could have easily caught up to that.
Yeah, that hurts.
They kind of missed that one. He should ask for help there, but
we won't hold it against them.
13-10. Lady Ironmen lead here, 49.9 seconds to go, first quarter.
I'll tell you what, when she touches the ball, you think potential score. 23 off the dribble. Merrill, she stops. No good. Again, too many second looks over the back.
Yeah, that was 3 seconds as well. They should have called that. She was in a long time before she took the shot. Foul on Miley Cease, number 40, who came in on that timeout.
We got a Marley and a Miley tonight.
Also number 5, Addie Hafer in for Danville.
30 seconds here, first quarter. Lehman to Kylie Shaw. Shaw's going to pull it. Good!
Squared it up, thought about it.
That came down with some snow on it, Doug.
It did,
that was
very
beautiful.
nice. Ties it up.
Oh, they got a steal. Oh, no, almost. Good hustle. Dogs turning up the heat. Jump ball. It's going to go Bulldog way. What a nice little turn. We talked about those little spurts, those little runs. They go both ways. But when you can go end the first quarter on a high here, Kylie Shaw going to get it into Marley Lehman. 10. Good screen. Ball reversal. DiCapria's got 4. Kylie Shaw gets the pick. DiCapria pulls it. Oh, nearly. There, we talked about that pick and roll, the give and go. Nice job fundamentally. Hey, we're at the end of one here. Doug, it's 13-all. Nice competitive game.
Really nice job by the Lady Bulldogs to tie that one up there with the three-pointer by Kylie Shaw. Very evenly matched teams here. Athletes on both sides, particularly CeCe Coombs, number 11 on the Danville Lady Ironmen side. Really nice job. This should be a good ball game throughout.
Absolutely. It's been a fun night here. I'm used to saying Thompson Street. We're on Cemetery Street, the north end. But it's nice to come out, and I'll be honest with you. If people realize the importance of viewership. Without our sponsors, there's no game tonight. We charge nothing. There is no cost. But the sponsors help support our programming. We're not promising anything to our viewership, but we want you to know, if you phone a friend, use a lifeline, get this out. Encourage people to subscribe to Dog Pound Productions on the YouTube channel. That way they get the updates of when games start and when contests begin, and it gives us the opportunity maybe to cover other future sports like soccer.
Lady Ironmen will get the ball first here, quarter number 2. Again, we're tied 13-13 underway.
Number 5 and Addie Hafer for Danville. 22 as well. That's Carly Zimmerman.
Lady Bulldogs stay with the one-on-one, lead to an errant pass there out of bounds. Bulldogs take over possession.
Let's see if the Dogs can go on a run here tonight. Marley Lehman sets up shop here. Oh, nice back cut. Sadie Shaw up just too hard, but that was a nice back cut.
Yeah, and the official called that. 2 Danville players, same possession. That's a turnover, travel officially. Yeah, really nice back cut. Just have to be a little softer off the glass.
Kicks it out. Marley Lehman gets it. Nice DiCaprio up. Is this one good? No, it's long. It looked good. Coombs going to get the ball here. We'll see. Nope. Going to go to the other side. Boy, intense pressure by the Bulldogs.
Good double team there.
Good
Marley
job.
Lehman getting a tie up there. They do get the possession. I was going to say I thought it stayed here at Danville.
I thought the Lady Dogs just had one. But
Yeah, they did. I'm not sure if they flipped that. Still tied at 13. 7:09 to go here, second quarter.
Lehman to the corner. Loomis, sister of J-Lo, who went on to Lyco.
Good drive penetration there by Kylie Shaw, picking up a foul. Hand, a little grab there, they call that. Put the hands on to prevent her from going past.
It's so hard to get to 5 fouls. 6:53, Marley Lehman in the second quarter, 13 all. DiCaprio, reversal. Boy, they're playing intense. Coombs out here right in the face of DiCaprio. Sadie Shaw gets it stripped. Coombs on the break. Lady Dogs back in transition. Kicks it. Pulls it. Short.
Nice rebound there by Loomis.
DiCaprio out in front. 2 steps. Up and good. Nice look by Marley Lehman.
Really nice look. Good catch there at the end of that by Di Pasquale.
She didn't pick her dribble up there. That was special. Good defense by Loomis. Travel. Hey, was it me? There was a period in that first quarter where the Dogs needed to up the physicality. Danville seemed physical. In this second quarter, it's almost like a mirror image of the opposite way,
Yep. Danville player just couldn't get the pivot foot established there and definitely took a couple steps. Substitutions, starting lineup back in here for Danville.
Yeah, more physicality in this girls' game tonight than I've seen. Aaron pass, unfortunately. You don't like to see that. Danville comes down this way. Coombs makes it baseline. She's got her lane. Up and good. Floating 10-footer.
Really good ball fake there to get the defender to take it.
Kylie Shaw gets it to Sadie in the corner. I'm going to reverse this one.
A little bit of a matchup zone here for the Lady Ironmen. A little bit of a different look.
What's tough there is nobody in the paint for second shots or second looks with the rebounding. Gets it up to Wilson. Wilson going to kick it back out. Coombs been the hot hand tonight for the Lady Ironmen. Merrill to the corner. It's picked off by Marley Lehman. Nope. Touched by Danville. Going the other way.
Yeah, and the Lady Bulldogs also went to a different defense, a little bit of a zone look there. A little change up. Usually takes teams, possession or 2 or 3 to kind of figure out, okay, that's a different look. Now we have to change what we're trying to do on the offensive side.
France back into the game for the Lady Dogs. She's posting up on the block. 15 all. Kylie Shaw, this one's off left. France hustles, can't get to it. We're going the other way.
Much harder to get the ball inside against that zone. That's the reason you switch from a man-to-man to a zone. You're trying to shut off that area in the paint that Nate talked about earlier.
That's back court. She was across. They missed that one. I'm right on the line here. They called a moving pick there, didn't they, on number 23? So that was on Hannah Merrill.
Yep.
Well, they've gotten really strict in that this year.
Well, because there can be injury there. If the player's not looking, you run into it, you get a shoulder into a head, that sort of thing. That's why they call that so quickly. So scoring has really slowed down here as this second quarter gets underway. Tied at 15, 2 points each here in quarter number 2.
Well, unfortunately, what you're seeing now is a lot of perimeter passing. Sadie Shaw launches. This one's long. And you live and die by the 3. It's great when you're making it, but the other thing is you don't typically get that many second looks.
Yeah, and the zone defense will do that to you. If you can't penetrate the zone and create a gap.
She is tough.
And Coombs is good. That mid-range jumper rolls in, gives Danville 2-point lead. Bulldogs have to figure out this zone defense. They're going with kind of a 1-3-1 look now.
Well, they've got to try to get out in transition. France inside, nobody home.
Yeah, good idea. There you have the double team, and France recognized that. 2 players on her. Somebody's got to be open. Lehman back in here for the Lady Bulldogs.
Kylie Shaw inbounding. Marley Lehman looked to pound it inside, skip the rock across the court, into the corner. Nice look. That one's long. Lehman there to get the rebound, though. Kicks it back out to DiCaprio. Kylie Shaw, no good. The 3-point percentage has become dismal.
And those are shots you have to take, though. You're open.
That's a great look.
You got to take them.
I mean, it's a great look. It's just, there's cellophane on the rim right now.
Yeah, you just got to knock them down. Tied up possession there. Lady Ironmen get that take.
France, nice push. Jump ball. Wait a minute.
Yep, that's correct. Yep, they flip back and forth.
Doug, you got to give me got to give me a heads up, man. That's like a trifecta. I thought we got 3 in a row there. I'm missing something.
Really nice job by Lehman on the press there. And both teams trying to figure it out, particularly the Lady Bulldogs take a timeout from Coach Mike Shaw.
Yeah, we're going to stay right here. 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go here. DPP Sports, DogPoundProductions.com. It's the good Dr. Nate Carpenter along with Doug Byerly tonight. It's been a pleasure coming your way. Friday night tip-off classic between Danville and Jersey Shore. Right now, viewership's on the rise, but guys, we can do better. Come on now, get it out there. Click subscribe. Let the fan base know. Hey, if you've got a friend in Danville, let them know. We've talked to some fans tonight. They'd love to go home and watch this one back and with some commentary. And hey, we love the Bulldog Nation, but we also love to see the opponents play to their best potential as well. Kylie Shaw going to inbound this 3:18. Danville up 17-15. DiCaprio.
Danville back to the man-to-man defense there. Boy, just a mishandled pass there.
And you just can't afford, when you have those just errand moments, mental relapse. Coombe. Nice defense. Coombs on the line. That one's short. Kylie Shaw tipped. Where's that one going?
Yeah, that one should stay there.
I think that's the right call for sure.
Yeah, I think Kylie Shaw knocked that out. Have to recognize when that defender's in there. She had a chance to box out.
Up and long. Good box out. That's what they need to do. When they get into the opponent like that and back them out a couple of steps, there's no call to make other than the over and back.
Yep, the push from behind is is the official term. Really nice job there by Lena Loomis. Boy, the Bulldogs, though, they need some points here. Only 2 in this second quarter thus far.
Marley Lehman, she's going to pull. That one's long.
Nice set play there. Just did not have the range.
Coombs pulled the trigger. That one's, well, I'll tell you, she's been in and out on a couple, or she'd have a bundle tonight.
Yeah, she really has the potential to be a upper-level scorer.
DePasqua, finally, they are back.
Nice three-pointer there. Good set. See if they can get a turnover on this press.
Good defense. Okay. And you know what? You don't mind giving that one up. That's your first foul of the quarter. And frankly, it resets the defense. You know, the 5 fouls is, like we talked about, it's tough to get to the 2-shot bonus.
Hey, keep it high, don't bring it down.
But when you can, because if they don't make that foul, there's a good look at having numbers in a transitional layup.
Sadie Shaw replaces Franz.
Lydia Poe up top. She's trying to look for somebody. Coombe, that's stolen away by DiCaprio. It's the break the Bulldogs need with that last trifecta, up 18-17, 1:45 to go here, second quarter. Marley Lehman's going to pull from 15. She misses, off the mark. Coombe back the other way. Danville looking to make a run here themselves. Coombe, boy, she's nice. Nice backdoor cut. Just very fluid, very athletic.
Nice assist there by Merrill to Coombs. Puts Danville up 19-18.
Slide with her.
Sadie Shaw to DiCaprio. Man, you could almost play for one here. Loomis, this one's long. Good job by Sadie Shaw getting position. Kylie Shaw pulls it. It's no good. That looked so good off the hands. But she's short. 52 to go here. We'll see if Danville plays for one. Nice backdoor cut. Number 4. That's Emily Dalton with the layup. And boy, we talk about movement without the basketball.
Really nice job. Set play there. Danville stretches that lead out to 3, 21-18.
28 seconds. Marley Lehman is back up top. They're going to try to set for one. Nobody in the corner. Kylie Shaw into Sadie Shaw. Sadie Shaw looks to do the left hand. Nearly. She gets her own rebound. Way to follow her shot. Kicks it out. 8 seconds. DiCaprio. Kylie Shaw pulls. Oh, just off the back of the iron. 1-0. And that's the half. At the half, not a lot of scoring in that second quarter, but 21-18 Danville at the end of 2.
Two very evenly matched teams. You can tell, Nate, Danville a little bit more efficient in the half-court game with those back cuts. They've used that 3 or 4 or 5 times. Very, very effective. Different players. Good passing in that half-court game. Danville up at half, 21-18.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Going to take a look at the schedule coming up after tonight's ball game for Jersey Shore. They will be at Shikellamy on the 13th, at Midwest on the 16th, at Montoursville. You see a theme there on the 19th, and then back at home finally in Bulldog Gymnasium on the 21st against Selinsgrove. And then for Danville, after tonight's ball game, host Midwest on the 13th, at Selinsgrove on the 16th, at Central Columbia on the 19th, and then at Central Mountain on the 21st. So road warriors on both sides of the schedule coming up here for the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs.
You know, and I want to make an apology. I just got a text from Matt Watkins, and, you know, we own it. When it's time to own it, we own it. I've been saying DiCaprio at times tonight, and it's DePasqua. I don't know why I said that, other than we had a Noah DiCaprio here who was a phenomenal swimmer. And you know, Vinny, who we paid respects to this past season, love to the family. Maybe that's on the front cortex of my brain. But anyway, it's Avery DePasqua, number 10. She's the senior, and she's playing phenomenal. So thanks, Matt. Appreciate you, brother. We're going to take a brief break, Doug. We'll be back right after this. Again, we appreciate you. Going to hear from our platinum sponsors.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional, it's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and co-workers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall & Yurchek, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall & Yurchek, your trusted partner in elder and special needs law. At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional, it's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and co-workers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall & Yurchek, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall & Yurchek, your trusted partner in elder and special needs law. At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just
We are back. It's halftime. I'll tell you, there's 3.5 minutes to go here. They're going to come out. I don't know if they're going to give them any more time, but it seems like they used to do that in football, Doug. But, boy, they don't come out early anymore, do they? I used to, get my knees loosened back up. Of course, I'm 53 now, so it takes half a day. But we are fortunate to have Steve Seacrest with us, Seacrest Construction, man, big instrumental sponsor throughout the football season. But more than that, he's in the concession stand. He's busy running his business. He does a lot with, fire cleanup and that kind of thing with his business. But most importantly, he's had an amazing run with children. Bo Seacrest, all-state run, phenomenal season. Doug, I'm going to turn things over to you and let you talk to Steve here real quick.
And we appreciate, obviously, Steve and all the parents of all the Jersey Shore High School football sports. But, Steve, it's been such a pleasure the last number of years to watch your sons play. But we'll talk specifically about Bo. Just talk about real quick just the season that just got ended here a month or so ago. What were your thoughts on that year?
Oh, it's just a phenomenal season to watch them play. I mean, all the hard work they've put in over the years, and to have a successful season like that and stay healthy. And, I think as the season came to an end, Jersey Shore was well represented on the, all-state selections, and we're just honored, for our Bulldogs to be, recognized in that way.
Well, and I think, it goes back to you, the boosters. We just shook hands with Mr. Lorson as well. I mean, that's the kind of support you need. Not only are your kids playing, but you're doing all the extra things that you have to do to help those kids get that recognition when they excel on the field, and it is great to see. So talk a little bit about Bo. We understand maybe you want to share. So he's going to take a look at the next level. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think Bo's looking to play on Saturdays here coming up. He hasn't made his official announcement yet, so I won't do it for him. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's always very exciting, whether kids decide to try and go to the next level or not. Either way is okay. But when they have the ability, and Nate knows, Nate played basketball at Kings at that Division III level. Lockhaven here is at the Division II level. If you have the opportunity to play, boy, sometimes it's hard to pass up because, those years pass quickly, and then all of a sudden you're not 21 anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, I think he'll have an opportunity here, so I'm anxious to watch him at the next level.
That'll be really exciting. Well, again, talk about maybe the future of Bulldog football now that Bo's done. What do you think the next year or two?
I don't know. We're excited to be involved. Jersey Shore has such a good football program right now, and it's just a blessing to have kids grow up through that program, be surrounded by good men, to transform them into who they need to be. So we're honored that, our kids get a chance to be raised here in the Jersey Shore School District.
Well, we appreciate everything that you do. Appreciate you coming out tonight as well. We look forward to seeing you again. Thanks, Steve.
Yep, thank you.
That's what it's all about, man. That is, you can tell. Just talking to him, he was nervous to come on the air, but what an intelligent man. I mean, he's not your typical contractor. He's a master contractor, carpenter, and just the humility and the young men and the comments he had of the blessing and just being a part of a great program. It doesn't get any better than this.
Real quick at the break, Danville leads 21-18. Coombs had 15 in that first half. DePasqua and Sadie Shaw 5 each for the Lady Bulldogs.
We'll see if the Dogs can go on a run here. Back cut, up, good box out by Marley. Down the other way. She's going to take it to the rack. Up, good.
Now that transition play led to some early points for the Bulldogs. You would have to think they're going to try and do that again. Pull within one, 21-20.
Danville, reversal. Number 10 stops from 10. Good position there. Danville gets it back in. Marley Lehman on the break. Here they go again. She pulls out. Good job setting up the offense.
Good decision there to pull that one out. Had numbers, but really nobody open.
Kylie Shaw, she stops. Off the iron. That really looked good. Marley Lehman nearly knocked that off.
A smart play there by number 10, Poe for Danville. Let that go out, but you're right. Marley Lehman almost knocked it off for her to get possession. Coombs is the key. Had 15 in that first half. You shut her down a little bit, you're going to have a chance to win this one.
Good defense. Coombs stops, pops. Oh, banks are open on a Friday night. Goodness.
Her first points of the second half, 18 in the ball game for Coombs.
DePasqua reverses it. Good catch by Kylie to Sadie. Sadie stops and pops. Boy, that looked good too. Loomis up. No good. Gets the rebound. Tied up. That's going to stay Jersey Shore ball.
Good strong rebound there. Tried to put it up with the left hand. Did Loomis, just not able. Those are some of the ones you need to get in there when you get that second chance.
Get out there, get out there, get out there.
Reversal. Kylie Shaw. This back to Marley Lehman. She's going to pull from 12. Boy, that looked nice.
Nice mid-range jumper there. Didn't settle for the three. Took it in a little bit. Better shot. Knocked it down.
Coombs up. She's going to pull. She just does. But that one's short. Good rebound by Sadie Shaw.
Well, you can tell Coombs, she's got the green light. She can basically do whatever she wants on the offensive side, and rightfully so.
Kylie Shaw from 12. Oh, she just rims it. In and out. A good look.
Yeah, that's a moving pick right there they didn't call.
(23-22) Danville. Coombs over here to Poe. Poe to the top of the key. Good hustle by Lehman. Danville, a lot of passes. 10-foot floater, no good. Sadie Shaw gets the rebound. There's a little scrap inside. Back cut. That's the first time we've seen that in a while. Unfortunately, kicked it back out. Good interception by Wilson.
Yeah, Coombs on the defense there did not allow that clean pass into Lehman. Caused that turnover.
Baseline, kicked it back out. Coombs. Good defense. Sadie Shaw gets it. Are they going to get some transition? We'll see here. Marley Lehman looks to push the tempo. Over to the pass where she pulls. Just long. Good rebound by Loomis. Up and good. No, just short. I thought she might have a chance of a three-point play.
Yeah, you always wonder, how did that one not get up and in there, man? That was a good position, good shot. Just not able to get up. She's going to have a chance to get the tie and take the lead, but before that, timeout.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout right now. 4:47 to go here, third quarter. 23-22. This has kind of been a nail-biter. Nobody seems to want to run away with this one. And it's almost like they match turnovers, they match baskets, and one gets a three-point, run, and then it's matched with another three-point run. And we'll see if anybody chooses to pull away this second half. It'll be interesting. But to be completely honest, what a nice opportunity to talk to Steve Seacrest there at halftime. It isn't just about Steve Seacrest construction. I always say God uses people, place, and time, and it's just awesome to know. When you really want to know the heartbeat of a culture, Tom Gravish always says hungry, humble, and healthy. And you know what he said about Bo? It's just, I'm glad he could be healthy for the whole season. Because we talk about what led to the finality of the season was losing the quarterback, and losing Pauling. Nolan Pauling had such a great sophomore season, and he fractured his collarbone in that game. And Shamokin made a great run. And speaking of Shamokin, tomorrow night, right here, 7:30 p.m., Shamokin boys come to town. Should be a good game.
Yep, should be a very good matchup. Shamokin comes in a game or so above 500 on the boys' hardwood. Jersey Shore having a nice year thus far at 6-3.
Nice shot by Loomis. We talked about free throws, too. The boys the other night actually flipped a script on the free throw percentage and shot great from the line, and that was a big momentum for them.
Really did a great job against Central Mountain. Nice win.
Oh, kicks it out. Good job by DePasqua. Kylie Shaw gets it to Sadie. Nice reversal. Marley Lehman, is this one good? It's short. Good box out by Dalton. Danville back the other way, the Lady Ironmen. Up 23.
All tied up here at 23.
Yes, it's tied up.
A good aggressive defense by the Lady Bulldogs. A matchup man-to-man.
Nice shot by Poe, just short and right. Sadie Shaw's been doing a nice job of getting boards, limiting Danville to one look.
Really good position there on that rebound.
Like to see some back cutting here. They're doing a nice job of trying to get it inside out. Nice ball reversal. Back across.
Against that matchup zone of the Lady Ironmen.
Oh, nice take. Marley Lehman And that's difference between the first and second half. They drew some things up, Doug. You're right.
Yeah, you can score against that zone, but you have to have that penetration.
Oh, thought they had it. Good hustle. Boy, nice Euro step there by
Really?
Emily Dalton.
Really nice from the freshman.
Woo! Kylie Shaw all alone gets it down inside to Sadie. Sadie, oh! I like the position. She's maturing as well.
Yep, going to be a foul there against Dalton, number 4 for Danville.
And that's honestly a nice matchup, Doug. You know, Dalton's a little shorter. Sadie able to get position. Gosh.
Yep, got to hit those. A couple of those have been back iron, a little bit long. Got to make that adjustment. So important, those foul shots, when you get the opportunity. Clock stop. Ball game still tied, 25-25, 3:21 to go here, third quarter.
Oh, nice shot by Sadie. You know, it's crazy. Dogs up 26-25 now. It's a low-scoring game, but it's still actually exciting. Good hustle. Coombe, she's trapped. DePasqua, nice steal. Oh, that could have been almost a charge, but not really because it was tipped. So good defense by the Lady Bulldogs.
Lehman right there to knock that one away. Good pressure. Substitution in, number 40, Cease in here for Danville.
Poe across the timeline. Does she reverse it? She gets it over here. Nice pull-up. That looks good. It's short, though. France not able to pull that one in.
Yeah, Coombs out-hustled him there to get that rebound.
Pulls the trigger. Another short one. You know, and that's 2 air balls in a row, but they're good looks.
They are good looks. You have to take those shots. Anytime you're, right from that elbow area, just inside the 3, those are shots you have to put up, make them or not.
Kylie Shaw got a breather, along with Dincher.
Yep, France back in the ball game for Jersey Shore.
Marley Lehman kicks it out. Sadie Shaw not afraid to take it. Just short. Boy, I'll tell you, at some point they're gonna drop. Good position inside by Cease. Cease back outside. That's backcourt. Aaron pass leads to the turnover with 2:17 to go. Lady Bulldogs up 26-25 here at home.
Dincher, number 3, coming in here for the Bulldogs, but we have a timeout. Second time this quarter.
Yeah, as we said, 26-25. It's been a great game. And the fouls, I've noticed this too, Doug. In a game like this that's a little lower scoring, evenly matched, a lot of missed shots, but not a lot of turnovers, it really hasn't been that ugly of a game. I think the shooting percentage is lower than typical. But, boy, the fouls, here we are again, 2 fouls to 0 fouls and 2 minutes to go in a quarter. You're not getting to the bonus.
The Shore's done a nice job increasing their pressure on the defensive side to not commit the fouls, to give Danville an opportunity to get to that bonus situation. And they've done a better job against Coombs, Cecilia Coombs, number 11, 15 in the first half. She had a 3 here, banked 3 in the quarter, but that is her only points thus far.
Absolutely. We're back down this way, inbounding the ball. Sadie Shaw to Dincher. Dincher gets it out to DePasqua. France knocked a 3 down. That's Kylie Shaw. This one's short again. Dincher gets caught in the scrum. And here comes the leader, the general, Coombs.
Oh, that was a travel.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
She had 2 pivot feet at the same time.
Yeah, and what Shore's doing, they're just trying to force Coombs to give the ball up.
Good defense. Kick there for sure.
You can tell the defense focused on Coombs, just trying to force her to give it up. Then you just have to pay attention on her cutting ability as well.
Inside, good position by Cease. Cease kicks it back out to Coombs. Coombs going to pull from 12. Oh, she knocks it down. Anytime she gets square to the hoop, she makes a really nice shot.
She's got a great release. That shot gives Danville 1-point lead, 27-26.
Dincher inside out to Pasqua. She's wearing number 10. Back to Dincher. They got to get the ball reversed. Kylie Shaw reverse here to France. France hit a 3 earlier, kicks it back out. Dinsher's going to pull. Oh, another one looked good.
Boy, I thought they had a rebound there. Kind of glanced off the hands of 3 Shore players.
I feel a run coming on for somebody. 50 seconds to go here. Another travel. Coombe, she's tough. Good defense. Kylie Shaw with a rejection. Oh, that one's just high and outside. Boy, oh boy.
The idea was correct, but man, that was a fastball, high and deep.
You know what's crazy, Doug? All of a sudden, I had this vision of a helium balloon leaving the stadium. Leaving the gymnasium because I thought it was deflected. Middle of the court. Good job there by Dalton. Dalton gets down to C. She's tied up. It's going to stay here. Danville Lady Ironmen, 30.1 to go. So the Lady Ironmen, they maintain possession here. Third quarter, 27-26. They're up 1. See if the Dogs can get a stop in transition. That's Coombe. That's out of bounds. Going the Bulldogs. We talk about a stop and a turnover going the other way.
Yeah, first that was caused by France with the tie-up initially. Really good hands there to knock that one off of Coombs. Out of bounds. Loomis comes back in. France goes out as well.
Well, they're going to come down here. They're going back to the first quarter press. This one's man-to-man. Loomis. Oh, not a good pass. Not a good pass. It let pressure. Here comes another tie-up. This might be a record for tie-ups. Call Mr. Guinness.
Yeah, that pressure, that's what causes you to make that decision early. Loomis had plenty of space there to take a dribble or two, and that would have cleared things out. But Bulldogs maintain possession, 22.4 to go.
Kylie Shaw had Loomis. Back cut, up, no good. She did see her at the last minute. You could see it develop. She's getting to the line, and that's what you have to do. Because here's the reality. You can't have empty possessions. Foul shots count too.
Yeah, Loomis has really improved even from a game about a week ago with her ability cutting to the basket. Good hands there to get that shot up.
Oof, in and out. In and out. Rocks the rim, no good. Quick shout out real quick. Appreciate you, Tanner Doverspike, Adventure Realty. Appreciate you so much. SGO Service Garage, Kenny Pick. Appreciate your advertising as well. Out of bounds, going the other way. That's an offer there.
Yeah, Loomis left that one short. Kind of tried to readjust a little bit from the first one and bang that one off as well.
Ball reversal there. Coombe down the other way. Loomis there to deflect it. Sadie Shaw, here comes transition. 14 seconds to go. Marley Lehman into Loomis. Loomis going to turn up, face the rim. No good. Another one short. Coombe looking to take this last one. 2-1. Short. And that's the end of the 3. Doug, the last couple quarters have been very scoring limited. 8 minutes to go. Good officiating crew tonight. Letting it happen, letting the girls play, and we'd like to see that because at the end of the day, 2 very evenly matched teams, and the difference is the officials a lot of times want to take the game into their own hands and kind of control the outcome, and tonight they just let the girls run.
Shore down 3 at the half, 21-18, so they closed the gap to 1, outscoring Danville 8-6 in that lower scoring third quarter. This fourth quarter, as often is the case, will decide it. 8 minutes to go here in this one. 2 very evenly matched teams. Again, Coombs is the key for Danville. 15 in the first half. I believe she only had 3 in that quarter, 18 in the ball game. 5 and 5 each for DePasqua and Sadie Shaw in the first half. Been a pretty even scoring opportunities in the third quarter. Loomis, boy, she had a couple of nice opportunities there. Just a little short underneath, not able to get it up on the glass.
And they're good looks. Neither team getting a lot of second looks, though, if you notice that. Fisher Insurance Agency, Danielle Leone, 570-323-3600. That's PAFisherAgency.com. Devlin's Auto Glass, we appreciate you. 865-6042. Give them a call. Best Auto Sales, 748-8000. That's right, Best Auto Sales. Thank you, John Best.
Danville up 1, gets possession to start this fourth quarter. Really good pressure defense there by DePasqua. Led to that errant pass by Coombs. Yeah, and if you're sure, you can't be shy. If you've been taking the shots thus far in the ball game, even though they haven't all gone down, you got to keep taking them.
You said it, Doug. I thought Kylie was going to pull right there. Here we go. Sadie's going to take one. Oh, you called it. She gets her own rebound, follows her shot. Nice job. Good hustle. Coombe comes out with it. How many times have we seen that tonight?
Yeah, a couple good looks there. You have to take them.
Coach Mike Shaw telling them, let's get fired up defense. Come on, transition. Back cut. Good steal by DePasqua. They're going the other way. They've got numbers. Marley Lehman going to take it herself. Good.
Really nice job there, not using the glass. Straight on. Gives the Bulldogs a lead, 28-27.
That's a travel. Back to the middle and back to the Hannah Merrill. Picks up her foot. Just that little bit of momentum intensity. Coach Shaw called for it, and the girls have delivered here. 6:52 to go, up 28-27. Nice dribbling. Across the timeline, there's DePasqua. Kylie Shaw, they're going to reset here. Sadie. And all of a sudden, the patience is a virtue. We'll see if they get it. Got to get a little more movement, some back cutting.
You have to make those cuts with a little bit more purpose, looking for the ball that you can do something on the offensive side with it. Really nice job there by Merrill to knock that one away.
Well, she traveled and then got the turnover, a little redemption song. Coombe with the ball, top of the key. Good defense. The pass was turned it up the second half.
She's done a great job. Really good position.
Loomis on Merrill. Coombe gets it. Coombs going to look to turn. Kicks it back out to Poe. That's short. Good box out. That's going the Bulldog way. So all of a sudden there's a little bit of a level of physicality on both ends, but it's clean. It's clean. Not a lot of fouls. 0-0 here. 5:46 to go. Got to come to the basketball. Coach Shaw gets a timeout. He's like, man, I'm going to phone a friend here.
Yeah, not enough early recognition there by the other players on the floor that needed help with the double team on the inbounds attempt.
Yeah, all of a sudden you just kind of like you lose, and it happens. I remember that calling for the basketball. You know, one of the things the coaches teach is you got to come to the basketball. And, you know, a lot of times athletes secretively shy away from it when the game's on the line. This has been a nail-biter. I mean, this has never been. I'd like to know the highest margin of lead tonight. It's been small.
I think it's been at halftime, 21-18. I think that three-point lead was the biggest in the ball game. Maybe early on, Danville had maybe a 4-point lead, but it has been very closely contested from the start.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Doug, where would we be without integrated accounting services? I mean, I'm telling you what right now, Brandon Best is from CFO responsibilities to future business planning, accounting. You know, if you want to really take a look at your budget for 2026 and see where you might be able to save some money on your year-end accounting, look no further. Integrated accounting and consulting services at 120 Cambridge Lane, Lewisburg, PA 17837. They're available. They can be reached at 570-484-1947 or visit them at www.integratedAcsAccountingServices.com. Thank you to Brandon, Dan, and Laura.
So after the timeout, Danville drops out of the initial press, going to pick up right here at half court.
Here comes corner.
Boy, they've played nasty defense, too. Both teams are in shape and hustling. Kylie's going to pull it. Let's get one. Nope, no good. Back the other way.
Just a little long, kind of all night off that back rim on those three-point attempts.
And it looked good again out of her hands. Coombe to Merrill at the top of the key. Good defense. That's a travel.
Oh, yeah, picked up her foot. That's the person you want to get the ball in the hands of for Danville because he's not real sure what she can do with her feet.
Well, the other thing is, you know, we talked about this. You talked about the development of Lena Loomis. Wow, that's 2 turnovers on the person she's guarding. DePasqua to Kylie Shaw over here to Lehman. Good pick from Sadie Shaw. Nearly
Almost
a
a
turnover.
travel there, yep.
Not a good pass.
Really
Intercepted.
Good
Great.
anticipation
Oh,
there. Wow.
like a receiver over the middle. Beautiful. Dalton, Sadie Shaw gets it back from one turnover to the next. Coombe tries for a steal. Wide open. Lehman's going to pull it. Is it good? No, this one's short. It's about probably 15% from three tonight.
Yeah, no legs on that one there from Maddie Lehman. Good look again. Coombs looking to make something happen for Danville.
Good active hands by Kylie Shaw. You know, it's been a gritty, gutty performance from both teams tonight.
Really good defense here in the quarter number 4.
Coombe with the ball. Good screen from Poe. Good defense, though. DePasqua up, picked off. Lehman the other way. Does she get a layup? Yes. We talked about that defense turning up the heat.
Yep. Double team, force the turnover. Maddie Lehman delivers.
And we talk about the biggest lead. There it is, tied. Danville up at the half by 3. The Dogs right now up 3, 3:59 to go. 0-0 in the foul department. Here's where you know a program is heading in the right direction. When they don't lose their resolve, they've played good defense. In spite of shooting mediocre tonight, they're getting good looks. The defense is playing well, and you know they're coachable, and they're fun to watch because you know everybody wants to see a 70, 80-point game, but you know they can be ugly too.
No, there's no doubt the defense has rewarded the team thus far in the ball game. 3:59 to go here. Have turned it up here in the fourth quarter, looking for another turnover from the Lady Bulldog D.
Coombe with the ball. She's going to check this one over the timeline. DePasqua's been a steady stream of nasty. Nice job by Loomis. You can't bring the ball down. We say that all the time. Golden rule, one of the 10 commandments. Bryn Wilson.
Yeah, because that leads to a turnover possession. Actually, Sadie Shaw there was the one with the tie-up. Danville had a person wide open, but the defense not allowing the ball to get reversed.
I'll tell you what, if the Dogs get one here, the dam might break wide open. Kylie Shaw takes a look to the lane, kicks it out. Lehman able to contain it. Into Loomis. No, that's Sadie Shaw, just off the rim. She fights for it.
Oh, I thought they were going to let that one go. Sometimes I always think in girls basketball, the officials, if they give it another half a second, that play could continue, but Danville takes over.
I got to go to Island or somewhere, Doug, and get my eyes checked. Loomis and Sadie Shaw, the same hairstyle. Good defense. Kylie Shaw. Wow. I'll tell you what, man.
Right through the wickets of Hafer there for the turnover.
They've nailed him at half court. They've nailed him full court. You know, they've changed it up tonight defensively, giving them some different looks and giving them fits.
Good adjustments there by Coach Shaw and his staff. Bulldogs want to be patient here. Get a good look.
Sadie Shaw turns on Cease. She's going to rotate up, and that one's good. She finally gets one to fall. Nice move down low.
Really nice move with a little half hook.
And there it is. Here comes. And up. DePasqua. Boom. They're going to get a timeout and stop the bleeding. Lady Dogs get the first run. I knew the dam would break at some point. And fortunately for the Lady Dogs, it's gone in their favor.
That's a 6-point run there. All of those coming with turnovers and the defensive pressure resulting in buckets.
You know, there was a moment there with about 5 minutes to go. I looked over at the bench, and Coach Shaw was like, let's go. He gave the most muscular pose, you know, at 5'9". He still hits the ball about 350, though. You know, those short guys, Doug, they just hit it like Ian Wisdom. They just busted out their 3+ and keep it in the fairway. Unlike me, I'm usually outside the white stakes, you know, looking to drop and hit 3. But anyway, I looked over and I was like, man, I want to play for that. Not to be smart. Danville coaches use his timeouts well. Both teams well coached. Both teams extremely young. Look for the development to continue.
Well, now what you'll probably see from Danville is obviously a design play for somebody, and you would have to think that somebody's going to be Coombs.
Yeah.
But you have to think that Coach Shaw, obviously, and the staff, they know that, so they're going to do their best ability to try and either keep the ball out of their hands, make her give it up, and then not allow her to get it back early where she wants to in the offensive field. She likes that mid-range jumper, but at this point, wouldn't be surprised if she takes an early three as well.
Yep, the Lady Dogs had a nice run there.
3:01 to go. Bulldogs up 34-27.
No, nearly a turnover. Sadie Shaw, Poe picks it up. Good defense. There's Kylie with a strip. Back to Danville. Wow, it was free range there for a minute, Doug.
Yep, and then got the basketball with the reach from behind. Trying to get that loose ball. But what you're doing there with that pressure, you're forcing Danville to burn seconds off.
Valuable seconds, and to try to keep them out of a half-court set. There's Coombe. Good pressure by Kylie Shaw and DePasqua. Wow, they've turned it up. Back door. Top of the key. Good look. It doesn't fall. Sadie Shaw with a great box out.
And
Lehman.
Sadie Shaw has done a really nice job rebounding the ball tonight. Very, very effective.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Jersey Shore, I'm not in any hurry. Danville doesn't even have a foul. Kylie Shaw. There's 2:22 on the clock.
Yep, just move and exchange. That's all you have to do. Really nice job there by Lehman to come and get that one. Yeah, make them foul you. Yep,
Yeah.
so you're going to get that first one.
Well,
That's
here's
a
what's
really
crazy.
Spacing is
Right.
the key there. Just stay away from
Absolutely.
each other.
But here's what I talk about the foul. Until I started calling these games again with you, Doug, I didn't realize 5 fouls is hard to come by.
Oh, really hard in a quarter.
Sadie Shaw pulls it. Marley Lehman, just back out. Inside, there she is, France up and good. And that's what happens defensively when you extend your zone.
Great position there by France, and she delivers.
Coombe looks down. They get it back out to Poe. Pulls it. This one's long. Another good box out, but Cease is there. Cease nearly got the and one.
That's a nice job by Cease to pull that away, because Jersey Shore actually had the inside position, so she's going to get an opportunity to stop the bleeding. They have not scored here in a long time here. In fact, they have not scored in this quarter, Nate.
Are you
Jersey
kidding
Shore
me?
defense has done a great job.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. That is a fun fact.
Yep, they started
incredible.
ended the third quarter with 27, still stuck on that number. So the defense for the Lady Bulldogs thus far has been the key. Loomis back in the ball game.
Cease to the line again. Looking to knock the second one down. This one's off right. Good box out by Loomis. Down to DePasqua. Marley Lehman's going to set up shop. Inside to France. France turns. Good move. Kicks it back out. DePasqua. They don't have to take a shot. 1:20 on the clock. Up 9. Kylie Shaw to France. France doing a nice job of getting that spacing. Loomis to Lehman.
And the coach from Danville is just pleading for them to foul right there. He's got to stop the clock.
But here's the thing, Doug.
You got to stop the clock.
They got to get 3 more.
Yeah. And
Like-
they should literally just slap as soon as they come in.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
3 times in a row, because you have to stop the clock. You don't have a chance if
This
you don't
is
have the
when-
ball.
Yeah, it's when you substitute to just, the old hack-a-shack, Bring in your goonie from your hockey team and get physical.
Coach Dilth from Danville calls the timeout, just explaining to his girls, hey, listen, we have 3 fouls. We have got to burn these. If you don't get the turnover, they're going to go for the steal. If you don't get that turnover, you must foul immediately. And that's so hard to do because you don't want to foul that much that you get an intentional foul or something like that. But all you have to do is try and go for the ball with the hand. You're going to get a foul call.
But I'm telling you right now, this is another reason why they have to impose a shot clock.
Coming next year.
Right.
Yeah.
But because you think about it, Doug, they had 3.5 minutes to go and hadn't given up a foul yet. You can't force anybody to the line and hope to get a return on that investment if you don't get to the bonus.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Bill Mincer. That PIAA shot clock is coming next year. See what the time limit is at, whether it's 25, 30, or 35 seconds.
DePasqua inbounds to Sadie Shaw. Sadie Shaw gets fouled. They call the push on Bryn Wilson. Tagliaferri Nick is officiating now.
Yeah, you'll see rinse and repeat right here again. If you don't get the steal for Danville, going to have to foul.
But again, 25 seconds go off the clock. So DePasqua inbound backdoor. Marley Lehman, nice pass. Up, good. Great look, weak side.
Loomis delivers on the assist from Lehman.
Boy, DePasqua turned up the defense in this second half.
Fantastic. And great double team there by Lehman.
Shot, and it drops.
First points of the quarter for Danville comes with 30 seconds to go.
Here's what's crazy, Doug. 28 seconds to go, you still only have 4 fouls.
Yeah, what a great job, though, Nate. We've talked about it a couple times. The defensive intensity by the Lady Bulldogs been the difference in the ball game. Again, not over 38-29. Bulldogs up 9, 28.6 seconds ago.
I think what's remarkable, like you said, Doug, it's not necessarily a tale of two halves. Jersey Shore's shooting percentage wasn't great, but when they turned up the heat there at the mid mark of that fourth quarter and went on the blitz run, they got a lot of shots in transition. They got some good looks. They were able to really look down court, limit the dribbling, and hit people in open space. And those higher percentage shots, those shots from 10 feet and in, obviously they have the potential to do some great things behind the three-point arc. But tonight they just weren't dropping. Good looks weren't dropping. Both teams a dogfight. I'd like to look at the overall first and second half. I mean, Cecilia Coombe is a special athlete, number 11 for Danville, only a sophomore. But the Pasqua has really, got in position to defend her extremely well in the second half.
Well, Coombs has not scored since the three-point bank shot about midway through that third quarter. She hasn't scored since.
So that's really been a difference maker here. Defense wins. 38-29, Bulldogs up, 28.6. Kylie Shaw, they got to foul her. They're not fouling her, and then she gets it down court. It's going to be a turnover. Nice save, though. Danville, that's a back court.
But yeah, I was going to say in that scrum, even with the turnover, your time's going to run out because you're going to need a 3 or a 3-point attempt here for Danville to have a chance to get back in this one. So all of that ends up with the Bulldogs retaining possession 15 seconds ago.
Kylie Shaw gets it into DePasqua. She's fouled. She's going to get to the line with 13 ticks here. But the Bulldogs are going to run away with this one. And what was really never bigger than, hey, Danville had a 3-point lead at halftime. Jersey Shore took a 3-point lead. And then all of a sudden I felt like the dam was going to break one way or the other. And it could have been Danville, but it was Jersey Shore tonight. And it was all because of the defense.
Yeah, and if you have a player of the game, usually you give it to your offensive player of the game who's led the way on that, but you have to give it to DePasqua here from the defense. What a fantastic job in the third and fourth quarters.
Be nice to see her knock this one down. That one's short and right. Loomis not in on that. Coming down this way. Coombe with the ball. There's 6 seconds to go. See if she gets one up. They're not even going to get a shot off. Coombe does get backdoor. In that one, they just decided to not blow the whistle. But the Lady Bulldogs, that's the tale of that second half. Jersey Shore didn't score much of the third quarter, and then they literally put a lid on the offense of Danville. And I'll tell you, you can't do that unless you're coached well.
2 points for Danville, the Lady Ironmen in that fourth quarter, 12 for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Leads to the win, 38-29. Jersey Shore Lady Bulldogs continue their winning streak. Second consecutive one this week. Yeah. On the road for one against the Lady Wildcats here at home in Bulldog Gymnasium. Nice win here tonight.
Absolutely, Doug. It was a great call. And, who says Lady basketball can't be fantastic? I love going down to Bucknell. I've gotten to a place in my life where take the glitz and the glamour. I had to laugh the other night. People get more excited about ankles breaking and special moves, even when the shots don't go down. But when solid defensive play leads to buckets in transition. And Danville was well coached tonight. Jersey Shore was well coached tonight. It wasn't as much about turnovers and unforced errors as it was shots not dropping and defense just being gritty.
Yeah, the pressure defense by the Lady Bulldogs led to some turnovers, but just that pressure to keep Coombs not from scoring from about the mid-third quarter on till the end of the ball game. Difference in the ball game. Lady Bulldogs again scored 12 in that fourth quarter, hold Danville to 2, and they get a 9-point win, 38-29.
As always, we appreciate you. Remember, the Dog Pound, the strays are always welcome. We want to thank Johnny Miller and Miller Construction as well. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, give him a shout out, Johnny. He helped make the football season happen. And, you know, that's what we desire to be. Regional sports coverage, high school sports, you know, opportunities present themselves to us. And we just forward to partnering even with IPT Sports and Williamsport. Look forward to doing some things with you in the future. And wish nothing but the best for local market radio and television and production. But DPP Sports exists to welcome all strays. We know a lot of you tune in from all over. We appreciate you. Some of you were shut in. It's been a cold winter. And why not bring to your living room or your mobile device just some local coverage. It was a great girls game tonight. Hats off to Coach Mike Shaw on this big victory for the Lady Bulldogs. Doug Byerly will be back soon. Tomorrow night, we'll be bringing you the Shamokin Indians as they come to town for boys high school basketball here again at the high school. Look forward to that. There's been some great rivalries with Shamokin recently with football, and I think that may carry over tomorrow night.
Make sure you get your game stats. We don't really tally them up here on the air from the Sun Gazette. They do a nice job. See who is the leading scorers and led the way here for the Bulldogs tonight. Maddie Lehman definitely had a nice ball game as well. Sadie Shaw put some points on the board as well. But the defense of DePasqua led the way here tonight. Avery DePasqua, the senior, holding down Danville's leading scorer. Bulldogs win 38-29.
Well, I saw a little evolution of Loomis tonight. I mean, I saw the maturation with her. Sadie Shaw did a great job of boxing out down low and limiting second looks for Danville. So fundamentally more sound tonight. Last game they were a little skittish, and tonight there was much more poise. So we look forward to seeing more future development. We'll bring you more lady basketball. One of the next games will be the rivalry with Central Mountain on the 24th. Looking forward to that. And for boys tomorrow night right here. Tune in, subscribe to the YouTube channel, become a stray at www.dogpoundproductions.com. DPP Sports, from our house to yours. Have a great night.